Hello, lovely Dylusionists. Come into the studio. It's December the 6th, so that's day 6. Day 6 of the tagger day. Okay, so I've got a cup of tea. Colin's asleep in the chair. Snuggle in. I know you'll have to sit round him, but it's raining outside. It's not very good. And this cold is still lingering. So sorry about that. I'm aware that I do sort of sniffs and sneezes. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Hang on 1 minute. There we go. And coughs and, oh dear me, it's hanging on. But I think everybody's got the same thing, to be honest with you. I think everybody's got a cough, cold and snuffles. So anyway, we're here. That's all that matters. So today, I think I'm going to do a bell. I haven't done a bell before. Let me have a look what I've done. I did a bell last time. Oh well, I'm still going to do a bell. Oh, actually, well, maybe I'll do a ball. What haven't I done? I've done a star, a tag, a bauble, a tree. Let's have a look. I just automatically picked bell, but I might stick with bell. What else have I got here? Bauble, tag. I think I'm going to go with bell. Should I do bauble? No, I'm going to go with bell. Bell, bell, bell. That's what I thought before I started. So I'm going to do, I want it to be sort of skyy because I'm going to have reindeer going across it. So I'm going to use periwinkle blue with a tiny bit of just indigo in. Okay, so let's have a little bit of blue. Ping, ping, ping. That's an old one from a couple of days ago, but it'll be fine. Oops. So do the edges. What is that? A bit of fluff. A little bit of fluff. Do the edges. Okay, nice thin coat always. That's a bit blobby. That's a bit too much, Diane. If you're ever in doubt, just take it off because you just don't want it to end up getting too squishy. So, there we go. How is everything coming along? Are your Christmas decorations going up? It's the 6th, isn't it? So it's past St Nicholas Day. I'm just going to do the back just blue. So I'm going to give the back 2 coats. But the front, I am going to add a little bit of darken. And this isn't shimmer actually. This is just normal. But I'm thinking I might add some white shimmer on the edges. Okay, so that's the back. Have you been playing along? Post them on the, if you're a dandelion, post them in the Dandelion Club. If you otherwise go to the Diane Reevely Society of Art Journaling, post them in there. Let's see what you've been doing. I know a couple of the dandelions that, if you don't know what being a dandelion is, that is my monthly subscription club. And they have their own page. They have all sorts of different things. And I noticed some of them, because they're used to the way I work, have been like prepping loads, painting loads of these, painting loads of the smaller ones, just getting themselves ready. So you can see I've just got 1 coat there. Now I'm going to add the tiniest bit and just sort of dapple it. Can you see? I'm just going to, oops, just dapple it around. I don't know if there's a word for that. Tiny bit more, just so it looks textured. Okay, right, and then I'm going to get the white shimmer and I do need a clean foam for this. But with my paint, these will stay soft. I mean, this is from, oh my gosh, this is from about 4 days ago, and look, you can still use mine. They're all sat around here. If you used somebody else's paint, these might be rock hard. If this was Tim's paint, they would be rock hard, and if they were Dina's, but you can wash them out, you know. You can just run them under the tap and wash them out. These are shimmer as well, so they're usually harder, but I just reuse. But because I'm doing white, I want a totally clean one, and I just want to get rid of any colour that might be on this mat. So this is the white linen shimmer, and I don't want tons of it, I just want a bit really. And I'm just going to sort of dab it, can you see, along the edges. Just to give it that softened. You see, so we've got the two colours, we've got one colour on the back, we've got the two colours there, and then I've dabbed it around the edge. Now I am going to do this on the back as well, because it just looks nice. Get a tiny, tiny bit more. Okay, so just a little bit along the edge. Perfect. Okay. And then I think I'm going to put another bell on the top, but I want this to be brighter, so I'm going to use Pure Sunshine and Postbox Red, but I think I'm just going to apply this. I might do it with my finger, to be honest. Let's have a look. So I'm going to put a bit of yellow, and then I'm going to put a little bit of Postbox Red on as well. Okay, and then I'm going to use the baby wipe to just blend that a little and clean my finger. Let's just soften it off. I want a bit more red down there. Gorgeous. Okay, so what I want to do with this now is I'm going to get this is Mr. Boo's Adventure. There is another stamp set that has this a lot smaller, but I'm going to put the reindeer. Oh, do I want, hang on, I might want, but you're not really going to see it. Oh, we could do the sleigh. Oh, let's do the sleigh. I was going to do the reindeer. Maybe I'll do the reindeer on another one. So I am going to stamp with archival ink directly onto here. Oops. I could stamp and emboss, but that's not what I'm going for at this moment. So make sure it's really, really inked, and then let's have it going up like that. I just wanted to check Mr. Boo was on there, and then really firmly, because they're slightly textured. So oh. There we go, there's Santa. Well, Mr. Boo has come out okay. If you don't know Mr. Boo was, that was my beautiful cat, Mr. Boo. Mr. Boo when he was young, Mr. Boo when he was very old. And sadly not with us anymore. Oh, I don't need to clean that just yet, actually. So what I am going to do is, I've got Santa there, and I am going to pick up part of Santa. So it's going to be, let me have a look, about there. So let me ink that again. It's not going to be exact, but So what I'm thinking is, if I want to cover Santa a bit like that, it wants to be about there, I think. Oh, I might need to come further back. Can you see I'm just positioning, and it's just easier to go this way, to take it to, and then just press, 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 press. Perfect. Wonderful. Now I can clean it. So I've got some archival cleaner. La, 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 la. Always dab. These are dabbers, not daubers. People rub and then everything comes to bits. So always dab. And the only I never used to clean my stamps at all, but now I have colours, I do need to. So when you've used the archival cleaner, just go over it with a baby wipe just to neutralise it. Oops. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these a little blast, a little waft with the heat tool. Normally I'd just put them to one side and leave them while I did something else, but these are one-off videos, so archival doesn't take long to dry. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to triple emboss this with the clear rocks. I'll treat myself to a new piece of paper. La da 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 da. So I need the diamond medium in the dabber, and I need the clear rocks. Okay, so this is why I needed this to be dry, because I didn't want anything coming off on here. So completely cover it. Completely cover it. Layer 1. Okay, so this is the clear. Okay, so it's melted, so now heat it all over. Can you see how it's magnifying the colour? So the black looks stronger, the yellow and red looks stronger. Second coat. I always put 3 coats. Occasionally on some colours I put 4, but it's very rare, but I usually always do 3. Second coat. Make sure it's hot everywhere. Coat. Now I'm not going to embed, I like it as it is, so I'm just going to melt this last coat. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Doesn't matter how many times I do it. And remember, I've been doing this for 25 years. Well, 25 years ago when I used to do this. I just adore it. Okay, so let us... I think I'm going to do some snowflakes on here. Just some little, simple. I'm going to have to put a hole in here as well. The bells don't have holes in. Oh dear. Oh, da, da, da. No problem. Some little circles for snow. Snowy night. Okay, and where is the blending tool that I used with the white? How can I have lost? Oh, there we go. I'm just going to put a little bit extra on the edges. So just, there we go. It's just to soften that off a little bit. Okay. I'm going to do the back first, but then this would go on here. Perfect. Right, what should we have on the back? How about Santa Claus is coming to town? He knows if you've been good or bad, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better take care. There we go. Okay. And then it leaves me room to write on there. And then what I'm going to do is, this has cooled down a bit now, so I'm going to cover it in double-sided. Oops. What I like about these is they go around corners. You can get every little nook and cranny. What happened there? And then I just want to hover over it so that I get it. Oops, in the right position and press. There we go. I'm going to outline it with a black pen, as I always do, to give it some shadow and make it look as though it deliberately belongs on here. And then I'm going to punch a hole in the top. My crocodile has stopped chucking the bits out, so I have to ferret around. Okay, and I am going to find some ribbon. So I could go blue, I could go yellow, red, I could go... My ribbon's way over here, so let's have a think. Let's see what I've got in these baskets. I could do a bit of red. I haven't got any yellow. They call me mellow. Well, I've got yellow with green, but that's not exactly what I was thinking. So let's try this. A bit of red and blue, I think. Dee, 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 dee. So again, what I always do is I get it in the middle and I twist it, which makes it easier to push it through. It makes it smaller. Push it through from the back. If it doesn't go through, just get your scissors. Just give it a little helping hand. Open up that loop again. There's loads of ways you can tie these. This is just the way I always do. Open up that loop again and pull the remaining ends through and then pull tight. There we go. St. Nicholas, that's fitting, isn't it? Because that's St. Nicholas Day. So St. Nicholas is on his way. He's gearing himself up. Okay, see you tomorrow.